Here's a film that I enjoy so much that I'm ready for spin-offs, sequels, a series, whatever it may be. I need more because I'm so invested into these characters. I need to know what they're up to right now. So, nonetheless, let's jump into the review of this new film right here. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the film India Sweet and Spices, which is making its world premiere this year at Tribeca Film Festival. Now, this film I had a really good time with it, and it's because I was able to enjoy these characters so much that I just want to know what is next way beyond this film, because they really did build a lot, and really giving us a glimpse into the Indian American culture that, like, while they were able to accomplish a really important message within this film was really layered with a lot of different things. There was comedy, there was drama, there was romance. It had a whole bunch of things going on here, and I just thought that when it came all down to it, it all came together very, very well. And I really did enjoy this film, to the point that, like, I'm already pitching the idea of saying, like, well, can we get a sequel? Can we get some type of a spin-off here? You know, can we get a series? And, like, I actually would have been pretty okay with this being a series, just because of how it's built, because it is very layered. While, again, that you do sense that this could be some type of love story here, it doesn't actually fully commit to that. And then where the drama is involved here, the comedy kind of reels it back. So, like, it has, like, a really unorthodox balance scene in this film, but it just works. It really works, and I just enjoyed this so much. I want to say, like, if I had to kind of relate this to anything, Crazy Rich Asians would probably suit here for me. I think it was just the really the unpredictability of what I was going to watch, and just coming out enjoying it so much. And then because we're diving into a culture that I wasn't fully I wasn't fully familiar with, the fact that we were able to dive into it, tackle stereotypes, and just a glimpse of one dose of this culture, but at the same time really accomplish really powerful messages around it. And this is exactly what it did. And even supporting characters were just, like, so funny to me. Like, it's a group of ladies, the aunties, and which is sort of a a slanderous name, shall we say? But we'll just leave it at that. But there's their epic level of passive aggressiveness. I just enjoy it so much. But going into this film now, so this film was brought to you by the writer and director Geeta Malik. I thought she absolutely did a really good job, and really the casting and really positioning people to be really successful in this film. I thought that, again, even supporting characters were really able to shine. But then when you go to your lead here, Sophia Ali, who plays Aliyah, she's such a strong lead, to the point that even when she's not on screen, she still kind of felt on screen. And I think it's just because her character, I almost want to say her character wears, like, many hats, because depending on the circumstances that she's going through, she has so many relatable moments, and I think she does such a good job in doing so that it's so easy to connect with her. Thus why I want to know, what is she up to now in her story? And then you have your co-lead, and Deepti Gupta, who is your co-lead and enters the film about halfway through and just completely takes over. I think she just has such a strong presence on screen that her character easily makes you gravitate to him, and you know that she's going to be a factor as to where this story goes. But here's the premise of this. So you do have Aliyah, who returns home to her wealthy family in New Jersey, and you know, this is the first time of her being coming back. Like, if you've ever been to school and you came back for break, it's a lot of expectations at hand here. Everyone just wants to know how good you're doing in school. She's she is, trying to relax, kick back, maybe find something, find her a boyfriend or something. Her family wants to know when she's getting married. Her family's all going through things. And like, just to be very, very bare minimum here, like this is an abundance of lying going on within the family. And she's starting to really peel the layers back on everything that's going on, and starting to discover that like everything isn't as good as it seems. And because she's part of this Indian American culture, it's not just her family, it's the entire town who everyone kind of knows everyone's business. So she's just kind of trying to navigate all of the lies and the deceit that's going on here to really find the truth between her family. So again, it's a very vast amount of gossip going on in it, and which, with that being said, like there's tons of good dialogue that's going on here. So like if you love some family drama, it got all of it for you. But at the same time too, like there's a lot of powerful messages going on here. There's really a strong presence of feminists and just strong women that are just in this film, period. These characters, these women that are in this film, by no means are they out here looking for white knights or need a crutch of any sort. They stand very firm on their own 2 feet. So there's a strong presence and strong women in this film that I just truly appreciate. But again, I think that with so many different characters being so interesting, just the story feels just so refreshing. Like every moment that this film goes on, there's just something that you can either relate to or you're getting a laugh with. And regardless if you really care about the strong messages that are being passed in this film, like you're just really going to have a good time. But if you are looking to watch a film to really grasp, like, because again, this film, is part of the spotlight narrative, so it's banqueted with something, a strong message to come from out of it. Even if you don't care about that, you still will have a good time. But yet, if you're watching the film to really dissect for what the message is to come from out of it, it absolutely tells a good message about just being honest, and especially adults being honest with their kids, and how, by lying, how you can just cause generational issues, and I just really appreciated it. And again, beyond that, just really good dialogue. This film tackles stereotypes and breaking those walls down. A strong presence of women in here, and just the spotlight and taking a glimpse into the Indian American culture. So the fact that there is a vast amount of representation in this film is also a huge plus for me in this. So India Sweet and Spices was a film that I think maybe one of my favorite films I watched this year thus far at Tribeca, and I really had a good time with it. I can't wait for it to release to check it out again. I can't wait for you all to check it out. I guarantee you will have a good time with this. But as always, jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts about this film when you do, and stay tuned because we got more reviews coming very soon.